Gucci, Prada, Balenciaga. You can have whatever you like, yeah. I just bought a new car with tints.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right, it is your girl TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on the Hype 87.3. And look who I have today. Look at this beautiful young lady. 2012, what's going on, my love?
Oh my gosh, thank you, beautiful.
Yes!
I'm happy to be here.
Man, we had a whole great conversation before we even started. It's a vibe.
Oh, we were yapping. We were
straight girl talk.
Girl
we talk
talk, yes.
everything. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Of course. Well, we definitely got a lot to talk about, so we're going to just dive right on in. You started performing at just the age of 3.
Yeah. I was doing ballet, tap, gymnastics. I was like, my mom, she had me in everything, but I was obsessed. Like, I just loved it. And then the more I did it, I was like, I want to do like hip hop dancing. Like, can we like change this up? Like, I would be on stage, like in the back of like a like everyone's a little ballerina and I'm probably like crumping like in the back. Like, I was just ready to do so much more. Very young age. Yeah.
That is so cute. That is cute. What is your like earliest memory? Because some people can't remember back to the age of 3, or it's very foggy. Like, what is your earliest memory of you dancing?
Of me dancing? Probably the ballet recitals and my mom getting me dressed and ready. And I remember the older girls would be able to wear like red lipstick, and I'd be like, can I get that? And she'd be like, you girl, you can get some lip gloss, but I'm not putting no lipstick on you. So yeah, those were like the cute little ballerina days.
That's cute. Does your mom have like videos and photos and stuff from back then?
She probably does. She has thousands and thousands of photos. I'm sure she'd be like, oh, that's probably somewhere on this laptop. I gotta find it.
Yeah.
Now. Don't remind her. She's gonna like forcefully look for it now.
And it's very different from when like I was that age, because back then none of that existed. It's like strictly just photos that you got to print out. So all that's at my mom's house. You know, now everything is digital, which I prefer.
Yeah, but I like a scrapbook.
Yeah, scrapbook is cool because, you can still, like you brought a camera today, you can take pictures and still go get them printed out.
I love that because I have photos where it's like, you look through the closet and then you see like an old photo of you, like your mom took of you in the bathtub or something. Like, that's nostalgic. I like that.
I couldn't agree more. Like I had mentioned to you a few minutes ago, I came up here for Freaknik. I have this whole photo album stashed away with all my Freaknik photos. One of these days, I'm gonna expose it and put it out there.
Please, because you probably had the whole fit on.
Girl,
and like the whole 90s
yes,
vibe. I love that.
It was, man. Y'all gonna see it one day.
Let me see first.
So with dancing, how did that influence your musical style?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I would sit at the computer and watch music videos all day long. Like, I would watch Sierra, Beyonce, like Destiny's Child music videos, just anything Michael Jackson that just had like performance shots. I was obsessed with Lady Gaga and Britney Spears and anything that just like, it just made it so magical. Yeah. And that really influenced a lot of like just who I am today, honestly. Like, I love to put on a show, like a whole set with like a storytelling. I just love it. I'm obsessed.
So within your music, like your music videos, do you incorporate a lot of choreography in all your videos?
It depends on the vibe of the song. I personally love some choreo. For my last music video that I did with Isaac Ryan Brown, shout out to him, I literally, before it gave it to you, it was like last minute, I wanted some choreo in the music video. Yeah. We had the whole treatment together, but then I was like, no, I feel like we need to do a little 1-2 because we both dance. So it was like, why not? So 30 minutes before we started shooting, I literally made the choreo for that. It's like one of the last scenes in the music video.
Does that come naturally for you, being that you've been doing it pretty much all your life?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to be able to say that it kind of just like creatively, I do just... I mean, I have ADHD, so like I'm always constantly thinking of things, and it's like I want to do everything all at once, but I can't.
That's
so
me.
No, because like there's always something in my mind, but being able to actually like do it is really cool, and then seeing that is awesome.
Absolutely. I'm the type of person, I'll literally be in the middle of something and I'll think about something else I need to do, so I'll stop this to go do that. I'm like, why don't I just finish this and then go do that?
Same.
But I can't, because if I don't, I start getting a little anxious.
Yes.
Like, okay, I got to stop this right now so I can go do this right now. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I was always the kind of kid that would do my homework as soon, like the teacher would hand it out and I would be starting the homework right there because I did not want to do it later. And then I felt like I would forget later, procrastinate. I got to do it immediately.
Yes.
Immediately.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll leave here and go home and immediately start like editing videos and stuff because I'm like,
Smart.
if I put it off, then I'm not going to want to do it later.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I want to watch TV now.
And relax. And,
And
yeah.
relax, yes.
So what is the story behind your name?
Oh my gosh. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, the end of the world, 2012? I'm like, no. So I was 12 years old. I was in a girl group. We had been training for years before then though, but when I was around like 11, 12, we were putting out music videos already, but that was the age that I just remember really starting to like blow up on YouTube and get a little more recognition. And it was just very significant to me. And so when last year I kind of almost gave up music, I kind of wanted to just stop it and just ask myself like, what am I doing really?
Yeah.
I was in a situation out in LA when I moved that just didn't work out, and it really just set me back mentally. And then I met my team, my manager, and everyone, and my mom and I, we were like, you know what? Let's just do a little last hurrah, see if like really push it. I was 20 years old, so I decided to put the ages that I almost gave up, and I officially started Together 2012.
So having a good team around you, your mom, that's really what brought you back in.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I know you're so happy now, right? Thank
I'm
God
so
for them.
blessed. Yes, no, seriously.
Because you have some major accolades. Your song Locked In, it charted number 48 on iTunes. Yes. Congratulations on the pop chart.
Thank you.
How did it feel hitting a milestone like that? Because not every independent artist is hitting iTunes charts.
Oh my gosh. Because I've been doing this for so long, but also in girl groups from like 9 all the way to 18 years old, it was like a huge milestone for me as a solo artist.
Yeah.
It was just so emotional, really. It was kind of like, oh wow, like it feels like a long time for me, but there's people that's been doing it even longer. And so I just am filled with so much gratitude, really. It was really cool.
What do you think it was about that particular song that gravitated with people so much in order for it to hit the charts?
Honestly, the like backstory behind it, I really wanted something that was like Brazilian funk. And so shout out to Faro Jaro and him Logic. We were in the studio and we were making a song with Dustin Laurel, shout out to my homeboy. And it was just kind of like we knew we wanted something pop and like fun. But in my mind, I was so like caught up in Brazilian funk, and so that was then like what it's inspired by. So I feel like it really reaches a lot of different, things, and a lot of different people really like it for different reasons. So that was cool. It's diverse.
I think that's so important to work with people who want to step outside the box, like a Faro Jaro and a Him Logic. Like them guys are geniuses.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I love them. Do they work on the engineering side of your music, like as far as the mixing and stuff?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
No, definitely. They're, like you said, geniuses. Love working with them, and super quick. We have like our whole vibe locked in. So we, do our song, they mix, it's like a quick process, and I love that. Especially for my ADHD. I'm like, yes, a quick turnaround.
Yes, girl. Yes, that is so important because it's like you want to hear the final product sooner than later.
Sooner than later. Yes.
How do you know when a song is ready?
I feel like you just kind of feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have mentors that I will send my music out just for notes or anything.
Yeah.
But I always have my notes as well. I am hard on myself, but I also know what I want. I think of something creatively, and I know exactly how I want it to look and sound. So after I've given either little notes, or I'm like, no, you know what? This sounds good. It makes me feel good. I think this is cool.
Even though you're hard on yourself, do you also learn to give yourself a little grace as well? Still working on it?
I'm working on it. I just feel like I'm not, I'm getting so close to where I want to be. And even then, I know that the best way to just continue to grow is to maybe not be so hard on myself, but to just make sure I don't get lazy with it, or I don't get comfortable.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like as long as you're always having some sort of motion, you're good. We have to give ourselves grace because we're going to have days where we don't feel like doing anything.
Very true. And there are days when I'm like,
Yes, like I'll wake up and I'm just like, man, I'm a little tired today. I didn't sleep good last night. I just want to lay here and do nothing today.
Okay.
But then I'm like, Nah, then later in the day, I'm going to beat myself up for that. Get your butt up and go.
Yes, get up, do something with your life.
Right.
Yes.
Do something productive.
Yeah, no, for real.
So you've racked up over 75 million views across 50 plus music videos. Okay, first and foremost, y'all clock that.
Oh, thank you.
Like, that's insane. How do you stay so creatively inspired with that kind of output?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I honestly don't really I get a little awkward, I guess, when people are like, oh my gosh, you did that. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then in my head, I'm like, I don't really, let it get to me or to my head or anything. I kind of am always just like, okay, what's next? Or what can I work on? Or like sonically, how can I do this differently? Or how can I just evolve within my sound and myself and my brand?
Yeah.
So I'm appreciative, of course, for every single person. Thank you for all my supporters, my 20s. I'm just constantly like, okay, what do they want next? What should I give them next?
So that's what I don't want to say fans, because a lot of artists don't like to refer to them as fans. Your supporters
Yeah.
are the 20s.
Yes.
I love that. You got to have a name, like Beyonce got the Beehive.
Yeah.
Nicki got the Barbs.
And eventually, I feel like they'll name them themselves. But, I was like, oh, 20s is cute.
Yes.
I'm a 20.
No, I love it. I love it.
Not 5 out of 10, but 20 out of 10.
I know. Y'all heard that. 20 out of 10.
20 out of 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So Talk My passed 1 million views. Okay, so this girl's racking up some numbers, y'all. She ain't playing with y'all out here. That particular song, what was it about that one? Did you feel like connected with your fans so much?
I feel like that was honestly the first song where I was like, I don't give a darn.
I know that's right.
I don't give a darn. I don't really care anymore. I was so for a minute in the beginning of my rebrand, I was so caught up in just what do other people want, or what does my team want from me, or what do I need to do? I was so just trying to find the sound for me.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't really even until I just got in the studio and I was like, I don't care what this person's talking about. I don't care what they want from me. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it came out just like that. It was oh, that's the brand. I'm fun. I have fun. And I really don't care anymore what people have to say or think. Or it was like a confidence booster.
We can't please everybody, nor should we try to.
No, and I'm not. It's a waste.
No.
It's a waste. I'm not.
Absolutely, because I feel like at the end of the day, they don't go to bed thinking about us. They got their own stuff they're worried about. So it's like, who cares what they think?
Right.
You could be doing good, bad, or somewhere in between, and somebody's going to have something to say.
Always.
So just do you.
Always. Yeah, just do.
When you rack up that many views and, streams and etc., is that one of the things that kind of puts a little pressure on you to have to do it again?
No, actually, I
Okay.
don't really look at the numbers. I mean, honestly, I think about sound wise,
Okay.
ooh, how can I top that? Each song I'm doing, how can I top that song? How can I outdo the last song, or just find another way or find out more about myself through this?
So how would you say over the years that your sound has evolved? If we went back and listened to some of the first songs that you released versus what you're releasing now, what are we going to hear different?
Oh, for sure. How my writing, you're for sure gonna hear. I think you're gonna hear my confidence go up for sure, and you're gonna hear my growth as far as just in maturity and what I'm talking about. But for sure, my confidence. I feel like you can hear in a song when someone believes in themselves, and then you can hear when it's oh, yeah, she found it. She got right there. She's in that pocket. So yeah,
I know that's right. Are you open to working with genres that you haven't tapped into yet, like Southern soul and country and maybe some rock or whatever it may be, if it aligns with your vision?
Yes, I love just venturing out into different genres. I say feel good music, which is the kind of music I make, doesn't have a genre. So.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, because I see a lot of artists now genre bending, which you're described as genre bending because you do pop and various music.
Yes.
What do you love the most about doing that, like bending the genres and blending them together?
I think I love that. I mean, I can just be as creative as I want to be. I don't have to limit myself, really. And as an artist, I feel like a lot of artists should try to just, if you know yourself, then stick to it if you want to.
Yeah.
But I feel like you should always just be looking for more, really.
Absolutely, and it opens you up to a whole new audience, too.
Yes.
It's a big world out there.
It is.
So working with Sony Music, The Orchard, Orchard, is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. How did that partnership come about?
That was through my management team. Shout out to Rob Terrell. So when I rebranded, he's got his connections, and a lot of times, this is what the industry is about, is really just like who you know.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things. So I'm blessed to be able to get to partner and release my music under them.
Absolutely, because I feel like when you get these bigger like distribution deals, etc., they have access to a lot more places and platforms than we'll say like a TuneCore does or a DistroKid does. Yeah. Absolutely. So shout out to Wealth Nation.
Yes. Thank you. My team.
Yes. So you had mentioned earlier of being a part of the group Pink Heart. Mm-hmm. Take us through the steps of transitioning from being in the group to a solo artist. Was that easy or was that a difficult transition?
It was actually easy. I was already in the studio for some years before before we decided to part ways. So it was kind of just like I was already starting to do my own thing.
Yeah.
I was a teenager, and it was we all have love for each other. Shout out to all my girls, and Gabby, and oh my gosh, all of y'all. We literally all still keep in touch. So it was all pretty simple. It was like we were growing up, and it just happened naturally.
I think it happens. We hear about it often, and now you don't even hear about a lot of groups, period. A lot of solo artists out there because, like you said, you mature, you grow, and you kind of want to go your own separate way. And there's no hard feelings, no animosity. You're doing your own thing now.
No, for sure.
But even with the group, you guys you did a viral cover song.
Many.
The one called No hit 5.6 million views. So it started early for you, going these viral moments, and then it carried over into you being a solo artist.
Yes. God is great.
All the time. So your latest single, Give It To You.
Yes.
What inspired this song?
I was scrolling on TikTok. My homegirl, shout out to Olivia Blue, I love you. And she was actually creating this song, writing this song while she was on live. And I texted her, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love what you're singing about. I love this song. Like, do you want this, or is this something you're willing to, like, let me have? And she was like, girl, go for it. She's an artist and a writer. So, it's when you have those kind of friends, you want to ask and be respectful.
Sure.
And so the song is about physically, or just like, well, not even just materialistically, but yes, physically, giving someone, your partner, whatever they want because you like them. Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, I can get this for you. I can do that for you, whatever you want. And singing that as a woman, I felt was really, really dope because the things I'm talking about and what I'm saying in there, you usually hear a man say, like, oh, I can buy you Balenciaga and, like, all this. Like, I felt as a woman singing that is dope.
I agree because honestly, let's be honest, I see a lot of men talk about it on podcasts and just on social media that it's very attractive for them when a woman can hold her own.
Yes.
They don't have to necessarily do that stuff, but if they can, men love that.
Yeah.
Because men have been the provider since the dawn of time.
Okay, well, some of them. I don't know about anymore.
I don't know that.
I don't know in this apocalypse we're in. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, not everybody's safe. There are some good guys out there, though.
There are, but yeah, it's not like when our grandparents and stuff,
No,
like
they were going to war and building houses.
Yes, providing for the family, and like times are different now. Times are Is there a visual yet for the song?
Yes, with Isaac Ryan Brown, the remix. So there's a visual for that one, the one that I created the dance for, which is out on YouTube. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it just hit like over 100K actually. So thank you guys for watching.
That's right. Definitely. What does your process typically look like, or does it vary? Do you sit down like in the studio and write while you're there? Do you write ahead of time before you go to the studio, or is it a little bit of both?
It's a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
I learned from shout out to Leon Thomas. Actually, I like went up to him one day and I was like, oh my gosh, like can you like give me some advice, or like I was just starstruck, of course. And so he did let me know that like a lot of times whenever you're just chilling and like melodies come to your head, record them, like immediately record them. And so I've been doing that ever since, and literally get to the studio creating any production, or if there's already a beat in hand, I go to my notes, or not my notes, my voice memos, and I just pull from my ideas that I've just been recording or just writing down, jotting down, all of that. So I
love the fact that you're open to working with other writers.
I love that, yes.
I love working
with other writers.
Right, because they may bring an idea to you that you would not have come up with or you didn't
Yes.
think of, and that you hear people out there, they frown upon it. Oh, you got a ghostwriter. I'm like, and so what?
Why? Why do you care? Why do you care? When you love the song, that's all it's about. I'm the artist. I'm the creator too, but like, I don't want to do everything by myself all the time. It's
Absolutely.
fun to collaborate. That's where you learn. That's where you get inspired. It's cool.
I couldn't agree more. Have you or would you write for another artist?
I would love to.
Yeah.
That's actually something I really, really, really want to do and like check off the checklist this year. Actually,
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could write right now for an artist, we'll say a celebrity artist, who would it be? Who would you like to write a song for? Let's manifest it.
Oh my gosh. George Riley.
Okay.
Yes, I absolutely love her and her tone, her voice. I would love to work with her, and it would be something different that I have never done before, like a different alternative vibe.
Stepping outside the box.
Yes, yes.
So you've opened up for artists like Jacquees, Keisha Cole. What is it like getting on stage for these artists who have, a huge following? And, essentially their audience is probably there to see them, but you're having the opportunity to perform in front of their audience. What do you do to prepare for that?
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie. Ahead of time, hearing like, okay, this is what I'm doing, it's like, whoo, like, I love these people. I grew up listening to these people. But once I get on stage, of course, I prepare. Like I do rehearsals and I get prepared for the show, and that, of course, you stay ready, or you get ready, stay ready. That I get on stage and I just kind of like go into a space where I'm just like, oh, like my nerves are gone. I'm just having fun now. It's like I make it intimate with the crowd and get the engagement going, and it helps so much. But really just like I love rehearsing because I love to see everything come to life. I love the journey part of things. So being in that space really helps.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. What would you say out of all the performances you've done where you've opened up for a big act was like the most standout moment for you so far?
Like which show?
Yeah, which show or like a moment during the show?
Oh my gosh. My most recent one, which was in Knoxville, shout out, when I opened up for Sexy Red and the Baby, which was huge. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, but on stage, I was like getting the crowd. I was like introducing myself and I'm singing my songs, but throughout the show, I would be like, what's my name? And those are those moments where like, you're here to see Sexy Red and the Baby. Are you going to remember this small artist that you saw opening up for them? Probably not. But the crowd was saying my name and reciting the words, and that was like, oh my gosh, you guys care?
That is amazing.
You guys actually care? I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Absolutely. So do you base your show set upon like what type of artist you're opening for?
I do. Yeah. I feel like that's smart. Yes. I feel like knowing the crowd is extremely smart because that's what they're going to be waiting for, honestly. Like they want to be lit, they want to be turned. Yeah. And I can't come here and just holding the mic, just singing a little song and they're ready to twerk. Like, that's just not going to work for them.
And you're out there singing a love ballad or something.
I'm like, hello. No, it's not going to work.
So you've been working on artist development since a young age. You're young now, but since a young age. Right. What's the biggest lesson that you've learned? And there's probably a few of them, but give us like a big lesson you've learned about this music industry that maybe you could help somebody else.
Oh my gosh. The biggest lesson I've learned being young in the industry, which, it doesn't matter what age to me, honestly, you can always learn. But just to trust my gut. Like I've had to really stand on 10 toes with things. I constantly have to repeat myself. I have to prove myself, it feels like, in rooms with adults that are like, oh, I've been doing this long, so you know nothing and I know everything. And I'm like, well, no, you can learn from me too, because I'm pretty sure my ideas are great. Just saying.
Couldn't agree more.
I love to listen. I love to learn. But I also had to stick up for myself at times and just kind of, take things lightly, I would say. I don't take everything to heart. You can't. You just kind of have to keep it pushing.
I agree. We can't take everything personal, but I absolutely agree with what you said, because there are things that I feel like at my big age that I can learn from someone half my age, because typically the younger generation is more in tune with the technology that's going on today, social media, TikTok trends and stuff, where I'm like, yeah, I kind of know about it. So I agree. There are a lot of things that I feel like I could learn from someone that's half my age.
Yeah.
So all y'all old bitter people out there, just stop. Yeah, I said it.
Old and bitter. Wait, I didn't say that.
I said it. Because I'm an OG. I can say that.
Thank you.
Definitely. Absolutely. So what song would you direct somebody to first in your catalog if maybe they're kind of in their feels and they're just not having a good day? What song would you say go listen to from your catalog?
Oh my gosh, I would say Talk My Ish. I would say because I used to write sad songs. Like I used to write nothing but sad songs because I was heartbroken. But once I got to a point in my life, whether I was sad or happy or whatever, I also learned that at the end of the day, people want to hear a certain thing.
Yes.
And the best thing to do when you're sad is to honestly turn on some lit music. Like it changes your whole energy, changes the vibe. You're just going to stay sad. So if you're listening, if you're sad out there in the world, turn on 2012. That's 20XII, Talk My Ish. Okay, you'll feel much better.
I know that's right. Y'all heard it. Let's pay homage real quick. Who would you say outside of yourself is your most listened to artist on your playlist right now?
Oh my gosh, wait. Right now it's K Tronada.
Okay.
Right now it's K Tronada. I mean, yeah, honestly, for the past year, it's been him. He's been my muse. I'm not gonna lie. I love his production, his creativity. Oh my gosh. There's so many dope artists out there though, like George Riley, I was saying, Destin Conrad, Leon Thomas. Like there's a lot of dope artists out there. But yeah, K Tronada.
Potential collaboration coming soon?
Hopefully he sees this and he's like, yo, this girl's dope. Let's work.
That's manifested. It's coming.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
So your videos have been on, of course, YouTube, BET Jams, Nick Music, etc. Do you ever get recognized like publicly when you're out by any of your fans? Has that happened to you? Like
that has. There's a story for that actually.
Tell us.
I was at Main Event. It was like my 16th birthday, and I was more on like a chill vibe. I've ever since I was little, I stopped having like big parties. So I'm like, oh, let me just go to Main Event with my bestie and just like play games. There was this little girl looking at me, and I could have sworn she was like sizing me up. And so I'm like, who's this girl looking at?
I know, what's
she looking at? And I kept looking over and like, oh no, like this girl keep looking at me. Child, I turned around and she's like, oh my gosh, can I get your picture? And I was like,
that's so sweet.
I'm pretty sure I was like looking at her stank face. And I was like, yes, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I felt so bad. So it does happen. Yes.
That's funny because I feel like we automatically assume the worst if someone's like looking at us or staring us down when, like you said, it could be the complete opposite.
Yeah, and I'm from Atlanta, so I'm like, oh no, like who's
yeah,
she from? Like,
exactly. Like, come on now, don't try me.
Yeah, but people just be having resting faces.
They do that rest and be face.
I have to remember that.
I absolutely have that. I get people telling me all the time that have never met me. They're like, you're mean. I'm like, I am not mean.
No, what?
I just stand on business.
You stand on business. Yeah.
But I feel like it's the people who have like kind of somewhat of a passive, almost weak personality. They can't handle somebody with a big personality,
Yeah, my bestie is literally, she's got the biggest personality ever. So like I used to be really introverted, but being around her, I'm like, hey guys, I love it.
It brought you out.
Yes, I love her energy. So now I'm like, hey, like I don't have to feel a little more shy. I used to be really shy. So
and that can intimidate people.
It can.
Especially, no shade, but it can intimidate men.
Yeah.
Men don't know how to handle a strong-minded, big personality. I ain't saying all of them. I ain't coming for y'all, but there's a lot of them out there. Yeah, they get in their feelings, but there's a lot of them who can't handle that. Because honestly, I get more shade from men than I do women, and it's weird to me.
Sassy.
It is sassy. I had one of my guests here the other day told me that he was in the studio, and the artist that he was working with asked him like, hey, do you know some podcast platforms? So he said he brought he's like, oh no, she's too mean. I didn't even ask who it was because I don't give a damn. I don't care.
And you shouldn't.
What you think about me is none of my business.
Okay.
But it's so weird to me. I'm like, you don't even know me. How do you make that assumption? Because I'm sure you deal with this a lot. A lot of these men will jump in your DM the wrong way. And when we don't pay it no attention, pay it no mind, they automatically think we're mean or we're standoffish. And it's like, no, we're just not interested.
Okay.
Pipe down.
Like I get called like bossy or like, oh, like she's entitled. I'm like, but if I were a man, I'd be the man. So I'm like, no, I got to stand on business. Like
Exactly.
I have to be the way that I am, because if I wasn't, then I'd be getting walked all over. Like, child, be so for real right now.
Do you feel like that happens in the world a lot, where things will slide with a man? If a man sleeps with 10 women, he the man. But if a woman sleeps with 10 men, she a hoe. Like,
no, that for sure. Like, for sure, that's the mindset. And that's literally what goes back to what we were talking about. Like, I'm like, I have to be like the woman of my word, and I have to like be like, no, on top of things. And it gets taken as like, oh, she's too serious, or oh, she's a lot, or even like, oh, she came off like a lot. But I'm like, dude, if I wasn't like this, I'd be getting walked all over right now, and that's not happening. So I had to like stand up for myself.
we're not for everybody, and that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
With me.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay, I'm very protective of my energy, so please.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Listen, we have to protect our peace and our energy.
Very much.
People are envious, and they'll try to come destroy it because they don't like seeing you be successful. They don't like because you're beautiful. They don't like none of that stuff.
No, no, they don't.
So since you've been doing this a long time, would you say that your definition of what success looks like for 2012 has changed over the years?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like, I mean, even when I was a little girl, I used to like throw these like stuffed animals on the couch and just perform with a broomstick. And to me, that's still like where my mind is till this day. Like I really just love performing and like having fun music. Like that's just my vibe. But I've started to not be so hard on myself, like what we were talking about earlier. Like I am working on that, just in a way where it's like have more fun. Like don't be so hard on yourself. Like it's still a job. Like there's still things that I need to stay on top of, but like have fun.
We have to, because one thing about life is we are not guaranteed another day.
Okay.
Like, God bless the people who made it home safely last night. Like I was saying, here in Atlanta, 11 people got shot. One of them lost their life. And it's like, we never know when it's going to be our time. So we have to enjoy it. We have to have fun.
We do.
You know, because, listen, we all going to check out at some point in time. We just don't know when.
Listen, no. And I don't want to have any regrets.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Do you have a lot of family here?
I do. I do. And oh my gosh, every time I come back home in Atlanta, it's just so like grounding. Yeah. And I love it. I love being with my family. I love spending time with family and loved ones. So yeah. And Cali I do too. So that helped when I moved out there.
So you live in Cali currently?
Yeah, I do.
How has that changed things for you in the positive direction, moving, because Atlanta's, you know, obviously a music city, but Cali has a lot of areas you can move to, LA, etc. How has that changed everything for you in your career?
I'm not gonna lie, I love Atlanta, down, you know, family, food, all that. But when I moved to LA, I really did discover that as a Black woman, I can do more than just hip hop or R&B.
I love that for you.
And that changed everything for me. That changed the whole perspective, and it really did help with my rebrand. Now my vibe is getting more into like electronic or techno, house, like just realizing, oh, I can do more.
I love that for you, because I absolutely agree. I feel like Atlanta is so focused on like hip hop and trap music and rappers and stuff like that. No shade, because I love Atlanta down too.
Yeah.
But like when I first moved here, I started doing artist showcases, and I started throwing an R&B showcase once a month, and I was the only one in the city doing it. Y'all know it. And people love that, because they came into an environment knowing that, hey, we're listening to nothing but some good R&B music. Because I feel like there was not enough outlets and platforms for R&B artists and singers out here in Atlanta.
No, yeah, for sure. And I feel like it's also changed. Yeah. Like, you know, people used to cry in the rain and beg on their knees, and men don't want to sing like that no more. Now, some do. I will say there are for sure some artists out there that do, but like what's being pushed and like what we see when we scroll on our timeline isn't always that. So I feel like what we see versus like really try to listen to your underground artists, because I love a good underground artist. Like,
I agree.
Yes. So like I feel like it's out there, we just don't really see it.
Do you feel like Atlanta right now is moving in the right direction in regards to the music industry?
I feel like it's getting there. I feel like things are starting to slowly come back, because people are starting to realize and talk about it. Like everyone will be in a comment section of an artist who had a bad performance and be like, they need to work on this and they need that. Like everyone is so aware of things now. Yeah. So I feel like people are starting to work on like the nostalgic, the vibes that really made music feel like just good and like genuine. Like that's coming back.
I hope so, because I miss that. Like, when I first moved here in 2013, the vibe was so different to me. Like, I actually did enjoy going out to some of the events and doing my own events.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I just want to be at home. It's just, I don't know, it's just not the same anymore.
No, I for sure get that, especially like clubs and all that. Like, they for sure can just be a little, just nobody's dancing, nobody's really doing much. Like, they just want to be like on the wall, and it's like, no, like, I like to get down, I like to have a good time.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like social media did that thing. Like, it's not social for real.
I could not agree more on that. I feel like because everybody, it's a show. They want to be on their IG and their TikTok showing that they got the bottles and the sections. And I'm like,
it's all for show.
It is all for show for a bunch of people who don't care.
Right. Like,
they don't care.
Be so for real. You posted a Don Julio bottle. Okay.
Ooh. I like that guy.
Okay.
What is next for you? Are there any projects in the works? Are you focusing on singles right now? What do you got coming up?
Oh my gosh, yes. So everybody can stay tuned. I have a collaboration on the way. Shout out to my homeboy Alden Song. We definitely have something in the works. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be lit.
Most definitely. What about getting out in there? Because I know you've been doing a lot of performances, you know, maybe a tour, anything like that?
Oh my gosh. I would love to go on tour. That would for sure be something, for sure. So stay tuned and follow me on all platforms at 20XII if you want to see.
Yes, most definitely. So all your platforms across the board are the same?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Make it simple. Make it very simple.
I just had this conversation with someone last night. It's weird to me when your name is TampaMystic, but your social media is that go-to girl, whatever.
That go-to girl. Oh my gosh.
Have it match.
Yeah. Except for my Snap. If you add me on Snap, I couldn't make my Snap just 2012. I'm sorry, guys. Its time is 2012. So.
But it still incorporates your actual name.
Yes. Yeah. It still incorporates it.
And the other thing, too, I'm going to throw this out there while we're talking about artists, stop making your profile private.
They do that?
Yes. And first and foremost, I am not requesting to follow someone. I'm not doing that. And maybe if I meet you in person and we build a rapport.
I thought that was for spams, like, you know, like those private pages, or just people that don't really care for social media. Like, I like that vibe, but
exactly.
If you're an artist, I don't get that. I didn't know people did that.
They do, because I come across it fairly often, and I'll ask them, well, why is your page private? And they're like, oh, you know, I got this crazy ex, or
girl, we don't care about her.
We could care less. So you're blocking your own blessings.
Yeah, what? I didn't know that.
And not only that, like if they post something and their account's private, if I wanted to share it, I can't because they have private settings on there. So it's like you're blocking your blessings. So keep all your social media the same across the board, as close as you can, and stop making your profiles private.
No, that's weird. That's weird.
So anybody that you want to give thanks to that's been supporting you through your journey?
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you to my mama, my team, everyone, my 20s, my supporters. I honestly, where I've gotten to be just within the last year of my rebrand has just truly been a blessing. So, yeah.
And thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. I love this conversation.
Me too. I'm like, girl, wait, let's talk more.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Y'all clock that T. You heard about that app, the T app?
I just found out. Oh, girl, wait, because no, my best friend was like, girl, have you heard about this app? And I'm like, what app? And she was like, yeah, you can find out this, that, and the third. And I'm like, wait, that's real? Men are, like, I'm for it. I'm here for it. I'm like supporting the women. I mean, I don't think that anyone should be lying on that app.
That's my issue, because you know some of these women gonna lie just because they are disgruntled about that man.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like if you're lying on there, you need to be arrested.
Yes,
because I could sue you, like for real. Like if I were a man, I would sue.
Defamation of character.
Yes, I do not feel like people should be lying, but I do like that there's an app where it can make women feel safe. Like, don't take advantage of this. Please don't.
I could not agree more. Like, because it's weird out here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it be the ones that seem like they the most sane and got it together to be the craziest ones.
Very much so the craziest ones.
So we need to know.
Watch out for them.
Absolutely. So let's get into the single and check it out if you can introduce it for us.
Hey, y'all. It's 2012, and you're about to listen to my new single, Give It To You, on the Hype 87.3.
Y'all stay tuned.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to the Hype 87.3.
Rosé, champagne, Chardonnay, whatever you like. Gucci, Prada, Balenciaga, you can get whatever you